Hi, I'm Nina. We're at the Thrift doing a little thrift with me. And I just want to find pieces that feel unique. Maybe some good, just like basic jeans. I don't know, recently a lot of my jeans haven't been fitting quite the way I've wanted them to. So good vintage denim, interesting pieces, unique tops and sweaters, that kind of thing. Also, always on the lookout for shoes and accessories. This thrift store is usually really good with shoes and accessories. Oh, before we get into the thrift store, please subscribe if you're not subscribed. And if you end up liking this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see my day-to-day outfits, I try to put them over on my Instagram. And I am now going to start posting regularly on TikTok. So keep an eye over there too. All right, now let's go see what the Thrift has. Starting in the sweaters, I saw this really cute ribbed cardigan. I really love the dark shell buttons. I feel like we're gonna see so much of the shell buttons this year. It already started last year with some of the Paloma wool pieces, but I liked that these were a little bit of a darker tone, so they contrasted the rest of the sweater. Next, this brown sheer knit cardigan. And I feel like this is such a perfect layering piece. I've been so into brown recently, and also I just love the idea of this with like a little black tank top underneath and maybe a jean. A sheer knit like this I think is the perfect piece to have to transition as we start to go towards spring. I know it's still winter, but like as we get closer to spring. Now this zip up cardigan, I loved the snap detail on the collar. I have been so into snaps recently, but I just didn't love the sideways V ribbing on the shoulders. That was a little too much for me. At first I wasn't fully sold on it. Like the fabric covered buttons I just didn't quite know about, and the slit in the back, but it was 100% cashmere, so I was like, I'm gonna throw it in the cart. I'll try it on, see what it looks like, and see how I feel about it. And then when I tried it on, it has literally the perfect, just classic cardigan fit. This little knit shirt was so tempting. I love the rib knit. It did have pretty intense pit stains, and when I looked at it, was not my size. It was just like put away in the wrong size. So that was really disappointing because this was such a cute just twist on a classic white tee. Everlane polo neck sweater. I was so excited. 100% cashmere for $4, but then I realized it had this hole and there was like some weird discoloration throughout the whole thing. This sweater, I feel like this silhouette of sweater has been everywhere, and I have been wanting one. Like I've seen it on my Pinterest, I've seen it on Instagram, I've seen it legitimately in every different kind of outfit you can imagine. This is old H&M, and I put it in the cart because I was really tempted by it, but I just knew like deep down the materials weren't that great, and so I wasn't going to reach for it over like a natural fiber sweater. Now this roll neck sweater, I really love a roll neck sweater. It had cute raglan sleeves, and I've been looking for more black sweaters that have some design value. So like for this, it's the roll neck hems. It's boxy, but has like the slightest crop. Just such a good black sweater. Another funnel neck sweater. I like the ribbing striping throughout this. I've been so inspired by like James Street Co recently, and this just reminds me of some of the designs they do. I know they'll play with like different ribbing patterns and that kind of thing with more oversized knits. So I did throw this in the cart. And Pierre Cardin, like come on, how could I not throw it in the cart? Then this vintage Eddie Bauer sweater, and it was a little bit more teal in person than like the bright blue that's showing up on camera. And I was so excited because I've been wanting to find a way to bring a little bit of teal into my wardrobe, and this sweater felt like the perfect way to do it. Such a classic cut, but just in this interesting color makes it so worth having. Another funnel neck sweater, so good. I love the gray. I'm such a sucker for a gray sweater. I really liked that the sleeves like stayed straight. They didn't cinch in on the wrists. I really liked the ribbing on the hems, like the extra wide ribbing. I think that looked so good. It did have one like tiny stain, but I'm pretty sure this will come out in the wash. This was so cute. I love the collar. This also had the fabric covered buttons, which maybe I'm just into now. The most adorable little pocket. But the fit of this was really bizarre. I'm not sure if it was supposed to be a sweater dress or like a really long sweater, but then it was like really cinched on the bottom and the sleeves were really small. So the proportions were just off on this, but I was so disappointed because I loved that collar and the little pocket detail. Now I feel like this could be so cool snake print 3/4 length sleeve top. Like, these are the kind of tops I'm looking for right now. It has some interest, it's not too crazy, it's in a neutral, so it's going to be super easy to wear, and I've just been so drawn to snake print recently. So these zip up sweaters with the suede panels, also like the leather panels, I feel like I see these at the thrift all the time, and I love the idea of this. Like, I've definitely bought one before, but the problem is you can't really wash it. Like, I assume that you have to bring it to a dry cleaner or something to get it washed, and I just know that I'm not going to do that, so then I never end up wearing pieces like this. But I had to give this a shout out because it was really cool, just design wise. I liked the paneling, I liked the little stitching along the suede where it like meets up with the knit, but I just knew that this isn't something that I was gonna like do the maintenance that it would require in my closet. This was so tempting to me because it is from Aritzia for $12, a little cotton bomber, but I had to be honest with myself and realize that I would only be getting this because of the name brand. Like, the fit of this is just like not the style of bomber that I'm really into right now. I want something that's a little bit more oversized, maybe more masculine. So I did leave this behind, and I'm feeling really proud of myself. This was so cool. Tommy Hilfiger jeans, really heavy rib knitting, which I feel like you don't usually see in a zip up cardigan. Double zipper, just so chunky, but still like fitted in a red. And I was so excited about this, but I knew that this was just not my size, was going to be too big for me, so I left it for someone else. Now, I went through all of these jeans. Do you see how many jeans there are here? Literally none of them were raw denim in my size, in more of a straight or boot cut or even wide leg fit. I did find these light blue linen pants though that were really cute, really tempting, but I am just like not letting myself buy summer things yet. As much as I want to, I need to wait like at least another week or two until we're closer to March before I can start buying warm weather pieces. So these trousers, super cute, Abercrombie, and just like the most classic trouser. They remind me of the Jerp Avenue ones in a light gray, super high-waisted with the little pleats. Now these plaid kick flare woven pants, so cool. I look a little bit closer, they have a tag on them, $341. So they're brand new, $9 at the thrift store. Super cool, almost like a tweed woven pattern, and I was so excited about these. I put them in the car, I walked around with them the whole time, and then as I was going through making my final decisions, I realized I needed to leave these behind because I don't think I was going to reach for them as much as I'd want to. Like, these are the kind of piece that I think is really cool, but I just don't find myself reaching for, especially because they are that black and white plaid, which I know for me is just a little too high contrast. Now, these were 100% silk brown pants, and I was so excited about them until I realized they were tapered at the bottom. So I've been really wanting some brown pants, so I was super excited, but I just knew that having a like wide leg with the taper at the bottom, I was not going to reach for because they just weren't going to have the fit that I really wanted. I feel like I kind of wish that I had gotten this top because it could be so cool as like an asymmetric, off the shoulder, like slouchy situation. But I also had to be honest with myself and know that it was going to be too big for me. Oh my gosh, this vest I got so excited about. I've been wanting a vest top for so long, and I was so excited about this. I tried it on over my t-shirt, fit so good, took it home with me, and you'll see what happens in the haul once I get it home. Super cute little crew neck sweater vest. I love a crew neck sweater vest. I really love the color of this one, but this is another one where it was too big for me. Now, this Zara blazer, new with tags, $15. It was a wool blend, wish it had been 100% wool, but I had a good feeling about it, and when I tried it on, the fit was exactly the fit I wanted. Like, this was the blazer of my dreams that I've been looking for probably 4 years. I've been trying to find a blazer with this kind of fit at the thrift, but I didn't want to bite the bullet and buy one new. And so I am so excited that I found this one. Adorable little mini skirt. I love the fringe. I love the clasp detail on this. Like, interesting closures for 2025. So cute. Was not my size. Another really cute skirt. This one I think was J. Crew, and I love the diagonal plaid on it. I've been so into specifically like slip skirt with diagonal plaid. I now, watching this back, really wish that I had grabbed this. I left it, but I really wish I got it now. This is another piece that would be for spring or summer. A classic linen skirt, but I've been so into this kind of little like fit and then little fluttery flare at the bottom fit of a midi skirt for this year. So this was so tempting to me, but was not my size, and I just knew that I wasn't going to take it in myself. Now, this little slip skirt, adorable. I look at the tag, it's from Aritzia. Thank you. Obviously going in the cart. So cute, and reminds me of the slip skirt that Sarah Jessica Parker is wearing in this one old photo that I've seen on Pinterest. This little tweed dress looks like it's something Reformation would make. I feel it's vintage Aeropostale. Look at the old tag. So cute. With the square neck, and the colorway is perfect. I love the patch pockets. But when I like held this up to myself in front of the mirror, I knew that it was just going to be too short for me to wear comfortably. So unfortunately, I did have to leave it. This buckle detail on this brown wool coat is fantastic. I also had it on the sleeves. The only problem was the actual cut of the coat was way more fitted than what I'm looking for in a wool coat. Like, I want something that I can wear a chunky sweater underneath. This bag may be my best find, this thrift. I've been looking for a little two-strap bag, like giving me the row vibes. It had a red interior. The only issue is the zipper is broken, but it has an interior zipper pocket, so I'm just going to treat it like a tote. Another cutie bag. This one really reminds me of something Paloma Wool would do, like in this green with this super high shine texture. This was vinyl though, and I've just been burnt one too many times by like vinyl pleather bags at the thrift. Another cute bag, also vinyl. So same issue. Really cool. I love the hardware on the sides, but I don't trust vinyl or pleather bags from the thrift. So this was so cute to me. It's like an old cell phone holder snakeskin charm to go on a bag, and I got really excited about it because I was like, how cute would this be if my phone still fit in it? But my phone is just too big, so I left this. Now in the shoes, I found these incredible like distressed pattern knee-high square toe boots. So cool. Remind me of something that Mista would make right now. But when I looked inside of them, they were just fully disintegrating. These little black leather sneakers are the coolest thing. I've been wanting black sneakers. They remind me, honestly, a little bit of like Prada Sport, just like so low profile. A perfect sneaker for 2025, but I tried them on and they were too small. The perfect 90s square toe heeled boot. Like, you cannot go wrong with this. It's a mid-calf height. They look like they have barely been worn, and I tried them on. So comfy for $6.99. Of course, they went in the cart. Now let's head home and I'll give you guys a haul of everything I ended up getting. Hi, I'm back from the thrift store, and it was so good. I got so many incredible pieces, including literally the sweater that I'm wearing right now. Maybe everything wasn't as unique as I went into the thrift store expecting. I was like, I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna find such unique pieces. And while I am extremely excited about all these pieces, they're nothing crazy. A lot of them I feel like I've seen, well, except for maybe one thing. The rest I've seen like modern brands doing similar things. Some of this stuff is from like modern brands, but they have little design details that just make them really work for me. I'm so excited. It's also like, I feel like a lot of the sweaters I found really remind me of like Reformation, Aritzia, James Street Co. like kind of vibe, which are honestly all the kinds of sweaters that I want to be wearing. So to start off, this little gray cardigan. This was like one of the first things I put in my cart, 100% cashmere, and it's super simple. It's in fantastic condition. And initially I thought that I wasn't gonna like having the fabric covered buttons, but it's actually now become one of the things I like the most about this cardigan. I feel like it almost gives it a little bit of a like 1950s, 1960s kind of vibe. It also, again, just makes it feel a little bit different than any of the other cardigans I have. I love that it has little cinched ribbing in at the bottom, and the fit of it reminds me of the James Street Co. Perry cardigan, not with the like neckline, but just the way the body and kind of sleeves fit, a little bit shrunken, but doesn't actually look too small. And then I also just really love that it has this kind of high, straighter neck rather than more of like a scooped crew neck, that kind of thing. And this was, how much? $4.29. Next sweater, this teal one. This is a color that I don't have any of in my wardrobe, but have been wanting to introduce. I love the idea of pairing this with like a little red purse or something, or maybe some red shoes, like a little pop of red somewhere. And it's just the perfect like menswear silhouette, oversized knit. Feels very James Street Co. to me. Just 100% cotton, super, super classic. Has the ribbing on the cuffs, the neckline, and the bottom, but the ribbing on the bottom doesn't come in too much and like make me feel too potato-y. It just kind of hangs, and I love it. Don't mind my hair just getting literally just worse and worse as I keep trying on more sweaters. This next sweater, I feel like I have seen so many brands do something similar. Just literally this exact color gray with the huge ribbing on the sleeves, like a kind of funnel neckline, and then the same big ribbing on the bottom with the sleeves being like a little bit looser, and I love it. I literally almost bought a sweater so similar to this during the Reformation big sale, and I'm so glad that I didn't, because I want to say this was like $5? No, $6. This was $5.99. It's from Brooks Brothers Red Fleece, which I'm assuming is just some sub-brand of Brooks Brothers. And just like the cut of it is so good. It's a wool cashmere and there's a little bit of nylon in it, which usually I don't like, but just like the design of this sweater made it worth it for me, and like the feel of it still feels really nice. And most of the time I will probably wear this doing like a little kind of off-center half tuck with some jeans like this, but just like imagine I have a belt on and it's perfect. Last sweater, and I think this is like about to become my most worn sweater in my wardrobe. Black, it's an Angora and wool blend, so 100% natural fibers, which I really love. It has a roll neckline and then same kind of like roll up on the sleeves and on the bottom, similar to the like super classic J. Crew roll neck sweater. But I just love how boxy this is with the slight crop. So like with these pants, you get like almost a hint of midriff, but not really, but it's still just like a super boxy loose cut. And recently I have just been really reaching for sweaters with that kind of fit, where it's like slightly cropped, but still super like loosey-goosey comfy. I love that it's in black. I realized I don't have that many black sweaters, and I like always want to be wearing a black sweater, so I know I'm going to be reaching for it. Next, I got this vest, and I was really excited about this. I think it's originally from like Jones Sport, St. John's or something, one of those St. John's, I don't remember. But I don't like how it fits on me, so I think I might have to return it. But like as a design piece, it's really cute. It has a little navy pinstripe. I like the buttons, have a little bit of like reflective kind of shell quality, but it's just a little too like big on me in the wrong places. Like it's flappy up here and like down. It's just a little too big, I think. The next thing I got is this Zara blazer, and I'm so excited about it. It's literally new with tags. Originally it was like $90, and I think I got it for $15. It's a wool blend. I wish it was 100% wool, but the fit of this is what really sold me on it. Like I have been looking for the perfect blazer to have, to just throw on with work outfits, to just like dress up an outfit a little bit, make it feel a little bit more polished. I wanted something that felt a little bit oversized, but like I wasn't drowning in. I did not want it to have like an inverted triangle kind of fit, and I had bought a couple of different blazers from the thrift that I thought were gonna be the one, and then when I would bring them home and try them on again, they all just like fit a little bit too weird in the hips. But this is the only one I found where I'm back home, I can even button it up and it doesn't feel too like tight in the hips. It still feels like loose, it has a lot of ease, but you still have the polish and tailoring of a blazer. I also love the material, this like kind of beigey taupe, and it actually has a really subtle herringbone pattern as well woven in. And I just like know I'm gonna reach for this, and I feel like I finally have found the blazer that I've been looking for. The next piece is this little mini skirt, literally from Aritzia, for $7.79. It's like a mini slip skirt. Reminds me of stuff that like Realization Par makes. And I love the idea of a little mini slip skirt. I like the color a lot. This kind of like champagne-y, super shimmery cream. I think in the summer, like this with a little white t-shirt and sneakers would be so, so cute for kind of like a monochrome moment. Here's the skirt. I did roll it down once, so like unrolled. Here is what it looks like with the waist all the way up. I mean, I could also like lower it a little bit, but I don't know that I'd want, I don't know, this actually maybe could still be cute as like a knee-length skirt too. That's what it looks like as more of a like mid-rise, knee-length kind of situation. Honestly, still super cute. Or if you want it, if I want it a little shorter, I'm just rolling down the elastic inside by one and then letting it come up a little bit to be more of a high rise. And I think it's so cute. Like 100% Reformation is making things like this. It's literally from Aritzia, and I can't believe I found it at Thrift. Last things I got are so good. I'm so excited. I'm saving the most unique thing for the end, so you have to stay to the end. So I found these boots. Look at this square toe. Look at that heel. It's low, but it's enough height that you're like dressed up. These are the boots that you can wear to literally every single occasion in your life. They're mid-calf, so you don't have to worry about like when a really low, you know, like when it's a really low ankle boot and then your jeans don't come quite low enough and then it looks weird and you have a little bit of skin. You don't have to worry about that. Mid-calf, I feel like I could even get away with a mid-calf boot and like a shorter skirt. Even when you see the top of the boot, it's still okay with a mid-calf. Whereas I don't like the way that looks when it's just cutting off your ankle. And then I found two bags and like, they're honestly too good to be true. The first one is this. Like, does this not look like vintage Miu Miu? Does this not look like all the bags that everyone is making now to try and look similar to the Row? It even has the little pointed handle where the handle joins the body. It has a little point there. The shiny leather, that's like not, it's like a crackly patent. So it's not as like formal as a patent, but it's genuine leather. It's so sleek. It has the two straps, but can like, it's not too short, so it can fit over your shoulder. Legitimately, this is the perfect bag. I'm obsessed with it. It even has this little red trim, so like all the seams of the leather have this, or I guess it's like reddish brown, honestly even better, so you can wear it with brown or red or black. The inside is red, which is so fun. The brand is Hobo, the original, and I'm just like obsessed with this bag. I think it is so sleek. I think it's beautiful. It feels so 90s minimal in the best possible way. I think the zipper's broken, but I feel like I can figure out how to fix it. So now for my unique bag, and I'm obsessed with it. I think this is so adorable. Also, the timing of finding it is incredible. It's $3.99 and it's felted, but it has a little heart. Also, I'm filming this week before Valentine's Day, but you're not seeing it until like later because I'm like getting ahead of things. But like the silhouette of this is fantastic. Same two-strap vibe. It's like boxy on the bottom, but still somehow slouchy. And just like look at how cute this bag is. Like this with a white t-shirt and jeans, that's my Valentine's Day outfit. Like it's a perfect bag. It's felted, so it feels like a little bit artsy, but it's in all black and then has a little heart, so it's like chic and cute. I feel like honestly, it's a two-strap bag you can wear as a crossbody, which I'm obsessed with. Like it's giving a little bit Paloma wool to me. I don't know, I just feel like I would see this bag from some really cool brand, and I think it's just handmade because there's no tag or anything. And like the inside has this little like sparkly hearts structure piece in the bottom that I'm assuming is cardboard that they just sewed around. Adorable, feels very Valentine's Day, and I'm just like, I'm obsessed with this bag. So that is my haul. If you like this, please give it a thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed, please subscribe so I can see you next time. Tell me what your favorite pieces were. If you want to know brands and I forgot to mention them or sizes or anything, please just ask and I will give them to you. Yeah. Oh, if you want to see my day-to-day outfits, I try to put them over on my Instagram stories almost every day. But thank you so much for being here, and I can't wait to see you next time.